Hi, this is James Harpole from the SED 514 class and of the application that I selected for my presentation in this class. So I chose HistoryPin, which is a website application that allows you to pin moments in a geographical setting. So basically, it can be used for a history class, particularly one where you would be incorporating geography into it. And what it does is it allows you to place a pin on specific areas and put pictures and information of either recent events or events that happened a long time ago. So it's a good way for students to learn about what happened, like maybe areas that are close to them, or if you're learning about something in a history class, you could search an area that you've learned about and see what it looks like today or see pictures from older times. So anyway, this is the front page, and you can make a profile, and it's all the pins are from users, and they give on their main page they give some suggestions of things to search that may be interesting. For instance, you could learn about Jewish history in the San Francisco Bay Area, Asian and Pacific Island immigrants, where they settled in the United States, and map that. Mapping Victorian London, all sorts of things that can be highly interesting to pretty much anyone, especially students. Um, so I'll just start with a simple one. I'll just search Los Angeles, and let's see, you'll see it come up. Yeah. So there are a lot of pins all of a sudden. Um, I'll try to find some good ones earlier. So for instance, here you can look up what used to be in this area. If you were learning about World War II in the United States and the support the people brought up for it, you could look at this picture in downtown Los Angeles from the 1940s, signs saying buy war bonds. You can look up, there are just old pictures of what the railways used to look like in Los Angeles before it was as settled. Yeah, then there's a lot of user content of people who upload their own materials. Yeah, either ones that happened a long time ago and are just placing it. So, for instance, at this address over here, someone posted their wedding from about 50 years ago at that address. Not that that pertains to a class, but it's just interesting to look at. Um, so I'm going to go back to the home page and I'll look up something that would work more in a class setting. Uh, so I'm in a class right now that's creating, I'm in a social science class for creating a unit for if you were going to, as if you were going to teach it. And I'm doing the Revolutionary War. That would be a good, this application would be great to use with that because you could search the various places you're learning about and find old and new photos of it, where exactly it was. Um, yeah, so I'm going to search Jamestown, which is the original settlement of the United States. Now it's in Virginia. So let's see, they have several pictures here, several pins. Let's see what this one is. Okay, they have quite a few. Um, you can search tobacco plants being grown. If you're learning about how tobacco was a really pivotal cash crop when the English settled in Virginia. Um, um, yeah, you could learn about this, about unfortunate histories of this area. There's lots of fighting between colonists and Native Americans. No, that one. It might be later. Here. Yeah, and you can look up what the area looks like today. Like, you learn about all this in textbooks, and you don't see that these areas are still places that people live. Yeah, anyway, that's it for that. Um, and it's not limited to the United States either. You can search all around the world. So if you were a history teacher doing a unit on World War II and you were learning about D-Day, you could look up Normandy in France, and there, it takes you to France. Fewer pins, but still quite a few. Yeah, so you get pictures from the event and the exact location where it was. It would be great for students who are learning this information to map it and write some information about what occurred. I think it gives more context to what they're learning. Yeah. Yeah. Dwight D. Eisenhower at this location where it's pinned. So, I'll just search Los Angeles. And see, you'll see it come up. Yeah. So there are a lot of pins all of a sudden. Um, I'll try to find some good ones earlier. So for instance, here, you can look up what used to be in this area. If you were learning about World War II in the United States and the support that people brought up for it, you could look at this picture in downtown Los Angeles from the 19. So let's see, they have several pictures here, several pins. Let's see what. Yeah, I think it's a good website that has a lot of applications for a history class. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's useful. And yeah, I think it's a good website that has a lot of applications for a history class.